I was at a shopping center and I had to outrun the cops. Let me show you what happened.
I traded the rooms for a home on the wheels to see all the wonder the wide world reveals. A dog in the front, a cat in the cack. Our minivan home is right on track. Come pull up a chair and join in the play. Watch our show with us today.
I just thought I'd play skeet ball a little bit with Pepper. All right, you ready, Pepper? Okay, that's 1 point for me. Ah, that's 2 points for me. You gotta catch it, Pepper. You gotta catch it. Wow. Aren't you gonna catch it? I don't think you know how to play this game. I have to clean my kitchen sink. All right, I'll get back to you when I'm done. And it took me about 1 minute to clean my whole sink. It is a multi-purpose sink with a USB faucet. The way I keep things from sliding around is I put these foam stickers on. I get them from Dollar Tree. Peel off the other side so it's sticky on both sides. And that will stay in place while I'm driving. Good morning. Pepper's using his litter box. I'm about to take Kiwi outside to go potty. I'm gonna change out of my PJ pants and put on regular pants because I don't want anyone knowing that I slept in my car. If you look at the dial on the left, you'll see it's pointing to eco mode. That means it's running on the battery. If you see the white section where it says PWR, power, that means the engine is now using gas. If I drive below 35 miles an hour, it should just stay in the battery mode. If I go below 30 miles an hour downhill, then it will charge the battery. I'm at an agricultural historical farm park in Montgomery County, Maryland. It's getting warm out, but it's still early in the morning, well, around 9 in the morning. And just taking Kiwi and Pepper out for a stroll. I'm just checking my surroundings for other dogs, and it looks clear over here, so I can walk the cat and dog together. I found this lovely little garden path, and you might hear a plane flying over. I love it that my dog and cat love exploring. Just have to make sure our surroundings are safe. If there were an emergency, I would pick both of them up. I can do that if I have to. Here's what we're doing on a rainy afternoon. Well, they're lounging, and I picked up some Chinese food. Watching Netflix on my lunch break. We finally caught a break from the rain. Although it looks like it's gonna rain again pretty soon. You know, it's a bougie shopping center when there's flowers in front of every single shop. It's pretty. I like it. This is the sidewalk around that shopping center I just showed you. Oh, somebody's holding me up here. Come on, let's go. Oh, are you gonna stop at every single one? This is gonna take a while. 104, 105, 6, 7, and we made it to the end with a loud bang. I was at a shopping center and I had to outrun the cops. And by cops, I mean one cop. And by running away, I mean I had to leave the parking lot. Let me show you what happened. Okay, you gotta move. I'm telling the story. So I wanted to go to a couple stores and look for a salad bowl for myself. So I went to a shopping center in Maryland where they had TJ Maxx and Home Goods. So this is my car. I went to the shopping center and I parked right about here. I was the last parking spot on this row. And I went there around noon. And okay, you need to get out of the way. I'm telling a story. Anyway, I was there way too long. That was the issue. It was a really busy shopping center and somebody saw me working on my computer and being there for too long. So what happened was around 5 o'clock, I saw this police car driving real slow this way. And I'm like, oh, I bet he's looking for me because I've never seen a police car in this shopping center before. And then he drives right by me real slow and I'm like, oh, he's looking for me. He's looking at my plates. I got out-of-state plates, but I'm not doing anything illegal. And then he proceeds to go this way around the stores and I go, oh, I bet he's gonna come back around. He's looking at me. So sure enough, he's coming back around this way. And as soon as he gets behind me, I'm in the front seat by now. As soon as he gets behind me, I put my car in reverse to show my backup lights because he's not going to block me in if I'm trying to back out and I'm not doing anything wrong. So he proceeds to go and he goes right around here and I see him stop right around there. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to go behind him because he's going to question me. So I pulled into a spot right here, backed up, turned around and went this way. And then I started to zigzag out of the shopping center and I go, oh, I bet he's going to come back around for me. And sure enough, I left the parking lot over there and I was on the main road over here, out of the shopping center, and sure enough, I see the same cop coming out of the shopping center going this way. So I knew he didn't have enough time to turn around and look for me. So I went up a block and then I went left into another busy shopping center and I kind of like hid over there. And that's the end of my story. I didn't do anything wrong, but what happened was I stayed there way too long. It's morning. It's 7 a.m. Sun's coming up. Kiwi's giving me some cuddles. It's gonna be a great day today. Hello. I told Kiwi, don't fall out the window. And she did not listen. She was going after some kind of a squirrel or something. She was right here looking out the window. And somehow she lost footing and her butt fell right in there. And she was like dangling over this tire. So I grabbed her. She was only there for like a second or two. But you gotta watch these guys, man. These fur babies. Oops. So in 2019, I moved to the Atlanta, Georgia area to be near family. I bought a townhouse on a community lake, and it's an end unit, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, and it has a beautiful view of a small lake. And I ran an Airbnb business there, so that was what my main income was. And since 2019, you know, prices have gone up. My electric bill went up, water bill went up, property tax bill went up. And so to cover all my expenses, I ended up, instead of renting out one room, over that time I ended up renting 2 rooms. And then as my expenses went up even more, I ended up renting out 3 rooms and sleeping on the couch. And this was because I am financially supporting a family member who is approaching adult independence. And so what happened was, this young adult family member moved to North Carolina, and another family member of mine moved to Maryland. So I was trying to figure out a way to support myself and pay for these increasing bills. So I ended up opening a dog grooming business in my home. So I did Airbnb and dog grooming. And what got me into minivan traveling or car camping is I searched online how to travel with your pets, so that I could travel and visit this family member in North Carolina. And I bought a 2006 Toyota Sienna that I converted into a camper, and that was working great for a couple years. I was doing that. And then after the second family member moved away to Maryland, I was basically in Atlanta by myself. And now I'm running Airbnb and doing dog grooming and sleeping on the couch. And I am basically trapped in my house. I can't visit these family members because anytime I take off, it was costing me money. I basically had to be in my home to continue making money. So what happened was I basically got squeezed out. Airbnb got worse and worse over the years. As you know, Airbnb started with the saying that you can open up a room in your home and people want to stay there because it's more comfortable and different than staying in a hotel. Well, over the years, around 2024, Airbnb started allowing hotels on their platform, and by 2025 I'm competing with all of the local hotels in my area. So the demand for Airbnb went way down. I had to lower my nightly price, and it was getting worse. Like, I was making half of what I was making 2 years before. So that made no sense to me. Another thing that was really terrible with Airbnb is they got really relaxed with who they let in or on their platform. And I'm talking about people that use Airbnb to find places to stay. Those customers... Wait, I think I see a spider. I'm gonna have to come back.
No, it was a fly. Okay, so what was happening in 2024, or maybe more, it happened more in 2025. I was getting guests with names that are not real. I was getting guests like their name was Mickey Mouse, and I was like, what? Hell no, nobody's name is Mickey Mouse. So I looked up the policies on Airbnb, and it said they stopped checking government IDs. They'll let someone in with just their social media profile. People can put whatever name they want on social media profiles. That's ridiculous. I got another guest that was John Boy. Like, hell no. You're staying in my house and your name's John Boy? You didn't show your ID to Airbnb? Okay, what if this person hurts me? What if this person damages my home? I have no way of collecting damages. I have no way of taking this person to court. If I were to call Airbnb and say, I need this guest's real name because I need to sue them because they did this and that to my home, Airbnb customer service would say, you know what, that guest followed all of our policies and I cannot help you any further. What? Hello, Airbnb, you're letting guests into my home that have no real ID, and I have no recourse to collect damages or to protect myself. It's freaking ridiculous. I had to stop that business. I closed my Airbnb. So what happened next was I closed my dog grooming business as well, and I sold my 2006 Toyota Sienna and I bought a new 2025 Toyota Sienna at the very end of 2025. And this is a hybrid, which means it has climate control. And I will be going into more detail about that in my video. So stay tuned. So to summarize what actually happened, I was squeezed out of my home basically with bills rising and my income going down with Airbnb, and I was just working way too hard to stay in a home all by myself with no family members in that area any longer. So that is why I moved out of my home. So I sold all of my belongings. I got rid of everything. I sold everything that I could. I was counting all the bags of trash that I threw out, and it was just stuff that just had no value. And over the time of cleaning out my house, I threw out 80 bags of trash. 80. And that's the large garbage bags, you know, the big plastic garbage bags. You know, it's true. The longer you stay in a home, the more you fill it up. If you have empty drawers, empty closets, empty shelves when you move in, they will fill up with stuff over time. It's just human nature to fill it all up. But I am glad that I'm a minimalist now. I feel like my responsibilities have gone way down with home ownership. I hired a property manager to collect the rent and to take care of any issues that go on with the house. So essentially I could move back into that house in the future. The tenants there have a 1-year lease agreement, so I won't be going back there too soon, but it's already been 6 months, or not quite. Yeah, they've been a good tenant so far, so if they want to renew their lease, I might do that when the time comes. And the other part of my journey of moving into a minivan is my real estate business. I am a real estate investor. Over the last few years, I studied real estate investing. I studied it hardcore for 6 months, and then I jumped in and I bought one house pre-foreclosure and flipped it. I made some good money on that real quick. And then I bought a second house pre-foreclosure, and I sold that to the same investor who is a flipper, and I made even more money with that. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the town that I want. I want to live at a beach, so I chose to move to Tampa, Florida. They have beautiful beaches. It's going to be wonderful to live there in the winter. I'm not so sure about living there in the summer yet, but I'm going to be expanding my business there very soon. I'm getting everything ready here to launch my real estate services down there. And right now I'm visiting family in Maryland, so that's what I'm up to now. That's why I moved into my car. All right, stay tuned. Since I'm traveling a lot between North Carolina, Maryland, and Florida, I needed to figure out a way to handle my mail. So what I did was I signed up for a digital mail service. It also is called a traveler's mailbox. There's different names for it. I did a little research and I chose to go with iPostal One. They are a mailbox service that offers their services across the United States. And what I did was I signed up for a mailbox address near Tampa, Florida, so that I can have my mail sent there. And what makes it a digital mailbox is the service company takes a picture of every piece of mail and they email it to me, and I get a little notice that says mail has arrived. So from there I go onto their app and I can choose some different options. If I don't do anything, they'll just store that mail for 30 days. But the other options are I can have them shred the mail and throw it away. Like, I already know what it's about, I don't need to read it, so they can throw it away. That's one option. Or they can open it and scan it, and they will email me the scanned pictures of the mail. So yes, it is a little bit of invasion of privacy. Maybe it's not for everyone. It doesn't bother me. That's been working out pretty well. I'm really happy with it. Third option that they give you is they can forward the mail to you. So let's say I got an invitation to a family event and I actually want to see it, or if there's photos in the letter, then that's not something I want scanned, but I want to have it physically. So I'll just type in there where I want it mailed so I can have it mailed to a friend's house. That's what I do for traveling and getting my mail. On a side note, you do need to know that you can't use a digital mailbox address to open up a bank account, and you also can't use it for like getting a mortgage or something like that. Everybody's getting a walk. Second walk for today. I've been walking Pepper on a leash for, well, we've been practicing for 6 months, and he got really good at it about a month or two ago. So it took a couple months to train him how to walk on a leash, but a cat can be trained to walk on a leash, which is so fun because we get to explore. Keep going. Here we go. No one's at the park today. I don't know why. This is a nice park.
Pepper. He's curious, but I'm not letting him go in there. Pepper's making me laugh because he's like cuddling up in the grass. Like he's just enjoying it. He's in the jungle. See, he's like hiding in the grass. If you see this little plastic wrapper on the end of your bananas, it's to keep away fruit flies. Fruit flies lay their eggs right up here at the stem of the banana. If you buy a bunch of bananas and there's no plastic wrapper on it, you can wash this thoroughly underwater with a scrub brush and it will get rid of the fruit fly eggs. So there's your lesson for bananas today. It's fun to play with Pepper. It's fun to play with Pepper. Ooh, ooh. He is getting faster. He's gaining some skills. So Pepper, tell us, how do you like living in a car? Pepper's in charge of bringing the zen to the minivan. Kiwi's in charge of bringing chaos. No, I'm just kidding. Kiwi's in charge of security. We all know that. This is Lydia with your 6:30 p.m. daily real estate report. What I did today was work on a legal contract called Authorization to Release, and it is a PDF that the homeowner will sign along with a notary. It needs to be notarized, and then that form will go to me. Then I will take it to the homeowner's lender and get their complete and total payoff amount for their mortgage. I have to comb Pepper about every other day. This is how I get all the loose hairs off of him, or at least most of them. Time for breakfast. It's chicken and kibble. What are you doing? Oh, excuse me, sorry. If you're wondering why I have this right here, this little nail file case, it's a window bumper. What I had discovered early on is the fur babies could push on this. I think it was Pepper. He discovered how to push this button and open the window. But not anymore. Go to my channel and you'll find a playlist about my minivan life with pets. And you'll see all my previous videos that show all of my adventures. You'll see that as my videos progress, I get a little bit better about talking on camera, and I get a little bit better about keeping things in focus. So join along and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. In the next video, I'm going to talk about climate control, all about climate control.